Hi, ladies. Today is Sunday, October 3rd, 2021. And I am 27 weeks and 5 days pregnant. So I will be 28 weeks, which is officially 7 months on Tuesday. So it's coming up quick. And that's the third trimester. And it is definitely it snuck up on me in a way that I don't know. Like my first pregnancy felt like it took so long. But this pregnancy is just, I don't know, it's flying by. I feel like I was in my first trimester. Um, and here I am, rounding out my second, heading into the third, excuse me, and I will be induced at 38 weeks. So, I don't even really get to finish the third out. So it's fine. Sometimes I feel like, well, it's not a big deal because 38 weeks is full term. Um, I think even 36 weeks is considered full term. So it's not a huge deal. And I know it's what's safest for me and the baby ultimately. So, it's what I'm definitely going to do. That's what I did last time with my daughter. But it would be nice to get this baby as close as possible to its due date. Um, but the doctor has other plans, and since I'm not a doctor, I need to do what's recommended, especially, being a black woman, and black women tend to have more, well, black women and black babies for some reason tend to, you know, have complications and die more, which is crazy than other races in this country. I don't know what the stats are all over the world, but I do know that that is the case in this country. So we're definitely going to take precautions. And given that I've had I had the blood pressure complications with my last pregnancy. I didn't actually have preeclampsia. I was never That was never the term that was used, but I had blood pressure issues. So, we're going to induce at 38 weeks again. So with that, all that to say is that's like right around the corner. Right around the corner. So by Christmas, this baby will be born, although it is not due until, well, the 28th is what the doctor has as my due date. Um, I really believe it's December 31st based off the date of conception, which I know for a fact because I was tracking my cycle, everything very, 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 very heavily when I got pregnant. And so I know exactly the day, I know exact date of conception. And based on the date of conception, the due date is technically um, December 31st. But the doctor chose to go by the first day of my last period, which when we calculated put the due date at December 28th. I mean, it's just a few days, but you know, I like the idea of a New Year's Eve um, due date. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't make it to that one either, but for some reason, I just like the idea of a New Year's Eve due date. It's kind of cute. Doesn't matter though, because the baby will be born before then. Um, Anyway, so what's my update? My lower back started killing me yesterday, and I have not really had any lower back pain. So I would say, is it too early? But who knows? Everything is possible when you're pregnant. Some things happen at some point, some things happen at other points. It has just been, last night it was throbbing like crazy. But, but, Today it's still a little sore, but it's not as bad. I'm hoping it'll pass and it won't be something that I have to deal with the rest of the pregnancy. because that would be hard. So I'm hoping like maybe resting it. I tried to stretch it and stuff. So I'm hoping that that will hopefully help it. Um, Maybe I need to use like a heating pad or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I am starting to have lower back pain, which is very common in pregnancy. I do know that. So doesn't mean you want it, but it is not an abnormal thing. And the other thing, which is also not abnormal, and I've actually been dealing with this for a while. I don't know if I mentioned it before or not, but like peeing when I don't want to pee. And I don't mean running to the bathroom constantly, which is a thing that happens a lot with pregnancy. Especially, I mean, it can happen in early pregnancy, but especially as the baby continues to grow and there's less room, for your bladder, or the child kicks your bladder, or sits on it, or do whatever it does in there, you will get more urges to urinate. And like I said, it's less room sometimes, so you have more urges to urinate. But it can also be hormonal. So there's like a lot of reasons for these additional causes to urinate. But I'm not talking about just running to the bathroom constantly. I'm talking about if I sneeze, urinating then, or I used to have this early on when I was having morning sickness really badly. When I would vomit, I would urinate every time from the straining and stuff of vomiting, and it's just crazy. I know that with my last pregnancy, I did have I didn't have that, but I had this pelvic pain, and I think it definitely weakened my pelvic muscles. So that is something I want to work on. And I didn't actually have this problem after the baby was born. So it wasn't like every time I sneezed after giving birth or laugh or something like that, I would urinate. That wasn't the case. But once I got pregnant this time, it reminded me, oh yeah, that's a thing. And so I have had it when I would vomit before, and thankfully that has calmed down. I do still get nauseous. Thankfully, I haven't had any vomiting in a few weeks. And now it's just like if I sneeze or, things like that, I might have a little bit of urinating, which is not fun. So, I mean, there's things you can do about that, like wear pads and stuff. But it's just, the things that babies do to our bodies is crazy. It's so crazy. Um, I know we're as women designed to do this if you choose to do it, if you're able to do it, this is what our bodies do. But the things that pregnancy does is just but yeah, so I did it a second time, which has been definitely different from my first. So um yeah, but anyway, so that's my update for now, and I'll continue to keep you posted. I hope everyone's well and safe, and I will talk to you soon.